Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, so recently on my pen haul collection video, a viewer actually saw this pen here. There you go. He liked the colour, but unfortunately, as you can see, the pen was a little bit of a mess. Now, after numerous emails back and forth, I knew that I had a few Burnhams in stock, so I offered him this particular pen, which he saw and said, yep, I'll have that, thank you very much. So I thought I'd do a quick review on the pen before it goes in the post. So it comes in this particular box here. There's no markings on it, so what we'll do, let's just pop the box to one side. And here's the pen in question. What we've got is a gorgeous Burnham B48 made in England in absolutely gorgeous condition. Not only in gorgeous condition, but as you can see, comes with the original label. First of all, let's show you the barrel imprint. Somewhere, there we go. It's got Burnham B48, and then underneath it says England. So a lovely clear imprint. There's the sticker. It says 7 and 6 including tax. To the left it's got fine, to the right it has Burnham. As you can see, it comes in this lovely, well, blue black marbling with these gold veins running throughout the pen. Now this pen, as you can see, is in gorgeous condition. All I've actually done is wiped it over with a nice clean cotton cloth, and as you can see, there's no polishing. I didn't need to polish it or anything like that. All we've done with this pen is disassembled it, cleaned everything internally, didn't need a lot of work. We've put a brand new sack in the pen ready for the customer. So as you can see, in my opinion, I think it's what they term as X-stock. You can see it's got quite a wide cap band there. It's got the very recognisable Burnham clip with the word Burnham to the very top, and to the top there we've got this peaked cap stud to the very top, which complements the sort of slightly peaked barrel end. The size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom, it's 130 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's approximately 11.5 millimeters in diameter. Now Burnham, very much underrated pen manufacturer. They made many different pens, too many to mention. Not only did they make pens for themselves, but again from that particular period, Burnham was one of the manufacturers that made pens for other pen manufacturers, retail outlets. Just as an example, I think I've shown you a couple. I've shown you a Boots pen, so they made pens for Boots the chemist. If you're interested, go and have a look at that. They also made a pen called the Chatsworth. Again, if you're interested, go and have a look at that as well. So as I said, the gentleman, as I said, he decided on this one. Incidentally, this one being the B48, the one I've just shown you previously was actually a B44. So this is actually a larger pen as well. And this one I'm dating from mid-1950s. So as we said, in lovely condition. So let's undo the cap for you. Let's show you the pen in numerous different angles. Like I say, it's in gorgeous condition. There's nothing been done. I've not even polished the pen. It's just had a wipe, you know, with it, as I say, with a clean dry cloth, because you know, in my opinion, when it, you know, it had the original sack in it, which is just hardened, so, but everything else, well, yeah, as it came out of the shop. Just a brief question for you people out there before we go any further. You can see, as we've said, it's got the original label. What are your thoughts regarding pens with original labels? Would you keep it or do you remove it? In this particular case, it's going to be sent to the customer with the label on. Yeah, and then he can decide what he actually does with it. But just out of interest, would you keep the label or would you remove it? Interesting. It'd be interesting to see your views, so leave a comment below. Right, so we've got the section there and then the nib. Incidentally, around this particular period, 1950s, I believe it's when Burnham began using sort of injection molded plastic, and I believe the section is, well, yeah, injection molded. Okay, so around that period they began using that particular process. Let's show you the nib. So what we've got is a Burnham B45 Fine, and then to the bottom it says England. Now this nib here, well, I'll tell you in a moment. Let's show you the sideways view. There's the feed underneath, which is also nice and clean. Never seen any ink. There was no ink residue and nothing. So, as I said, in my opinion, never been used. Now, not only in that particular period did they use or begin to use injection molding, but what they also did, which I think is an excellent feature, they also introduced these, well, what we term as an interchangeable nib, which meant that you could actually buy the pen with the nib, and if you're not happy with, you know, the line, if you're not happy with it being fine, you could actually just simply unscrew the nib unit like so. And then what you would actually do then, or maybe you would go to the Burnham dealership first of all to do this, and then the Burnham dealership would have these interchangeable nib units. In this particular case, it's for the number 47, which is a slightly smaller pen than this 48. And then, as I say, you'd go into your dealership. If I can open it up. There we go. And then they would say to you, yes, sir, what would you like? Would you like a medium? Would you like a fine nib? Or would you like a broad nib? And you would be able to just simply swap the nib over to a size of your liking. Now, these particular nibs are slightly smaller than this particular one. Okay, I hope you can see there. So the 47 nibs, as in this particular case, are slightly smaller. Well, that's what would happen. The dealer would have these boxes of interchangeable nibs. You would go in and say, yes, sir, I would like a fine nib. You would purchase the fine nib, and your dealer would simply screw in your new nib, and away you would go to write to your heart's content. Now, because the pen is ex-stock, never been used, I'm not going to fill it, although I've put a brand new sack in the pen. I'm going to leave that pleasure to the new owner. But what we'll do, let's do a writing sample. So we've got a Burnham, and this one is the B48, made in England, and made sort of the mid 1950s. There's no flex in these nibs. They are, well, it's a gold-plated steel nib. But there you go. It does what it says on the tin. It writes with a lovely, fine line. But, as we've just mentioned, if that's not good enough for you, you would have gone to the dealer, asked for a medium, broad, be it whatever, and you could simply change the nib, which for me personally, for that particular period, you know, with all the competitors around, I think is a superb feature. Okay, so there we have it. I'm going to leave it at that, and this pen will clean the nib, we'll get it in the post, and we'll get it sent off to the new owner. So I hope you like your new pen here, Peter. It's absolutely gorgeous, excellent choice, and I hope you enjoy it for many years. So don't forget, leave a comment below, people. Don't be shy, give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say Slavo Ukraini from me and this lovely pen. I'm just going to say bye-bye for now.